move from inside his 5.
Oh, yeah, we're getting more students for 7.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
H-down, right? Damn, bro.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running inside, it's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He'll try it again. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The run inside. It's Payne.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
So I gotta keep doing this, bro. Can y'all hear me now, bro?
It's 2nd and 9.
I'll give us get loose.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bro.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space.
Major.
They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Horned Frogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air. It's Craig. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first
Pass
down.
cut to the field.
And these little slots
H-time, bro. Can you hear me, bro?
Stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. JKS. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Hendricks. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Jaron Chiave Sogopolatelli. He wants to go deep. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Craig. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
It's a 1st and 10. It's a draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Might be calling a hot route. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Shelton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Horned Frogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Sangapolatelli fires to the right. Intercepted. The
Yeah,
defense
Glover.
has set him up.
Yeah, Glover.
After the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the
Yes,
ball
sir.
down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Back to throw. It's Craig. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Escapes the pressure to his right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Let's go.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got a little grass. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The throw. Snagged out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give from the gun. Ran through the contact. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Using his feet.
What you drinking, bro? He lose cartel grade. He lose cartel grade.
Touchdown, TCU.
Welcome to cartel grade, man.
Just dusted the field.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air can make plays with his feet like this.
Hey,
Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to
Hey,
account for
great
him every
cheer.
play.
Got you.
That's my
Got you.
quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Nah, bro. You probably called while I was on my little vacation. I gotta tell you about it in private.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna do that. I gotta figure this shit out too, bro.
Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got a man. It's Hendricks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
You like that?
Songopolitelli from the gun
Feel like
on
you ain't gonna
3rd
lose?
down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Songopolitelli. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the
For real?
defense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I...
There's some room. Good
lagging,
execution.
bro.
They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Still lagging, bro.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Damn, I ain't wanna run this.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The play action fake. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Complete to the right. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that last one is not one that will remain a staple of this passing attack. The illegal forward pass brings up 3rd and long.
I'm so done.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got his man. Makes a grab and room to run. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from pay dirt.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Makes the grab. It's strong. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. He leaves it with his back. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
With the catch, it's Thomas. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. JKS. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, Sangapolatelli. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Craig. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Payne. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground, fighting off the defender. Touchdown,
Jay Payne,
TCU!
steal him.
They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call.
Nothing
Love
changed
the
about that
execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the left. The tag. Touchdown, Cal. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The Golden Bears with an answer.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Got his man in the middle.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
Running inside, it's Payne. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down.
Here's a little room there. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sangapovatelli. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they... G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. It's the Auburn Tigers and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Ammon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Makes the grab. Inside the 45.
Good grief, Jordan.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Payne. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There's the pressure. Buried before he could blink.
And this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last two plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Gives it on the option. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time, and then
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Got his man. Moving moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Craig. That ball was nearly intercepted. They'll live to tell about it. Third down coming up.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. It's Craig. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And right now, it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession, you saw him break on the football, get the pick six. Now, another opportunity again. Dialed in, focused, breaks on the football, but that's why he plays defense. Shows you why he's not a receiver, but this defense is dialed in.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. fire. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Works his way forward. Has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the draw. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, TCU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Bringing the heat. Breaks the tackle.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. He'll bring it back looking for help.
What you doing?
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Craig. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Delayed handoff, it's Payne. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Gets it out fast. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe some room here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Right back to him on the ground. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frog. They take the lead with the 6. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to take a shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Brown will throw it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Upstairs, he's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to get outside, it's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the air, it's Craig. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Running inside, it's Cobb. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll run the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Could be an alley. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Craig. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. This time he wants to throw. Got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run when you've got this kind of balance on offense?
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To throw, it's Craig. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Run in the red zone. It's Payne. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Stepping to the right. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Trying to escape and get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tigers will call a timeout, and that's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here comes the heat. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a